Yesterday was a very busy day for the Phantom Thieves, wouldn't you agree?
Well, technically it's still today. We haven't slept yet.
I will never forgive you! We're the Bittersweet Gamers!
I'm We Square!
I'm the Opinionator!
Hey!
Oh my gosh!
Do you take the same... Does everyone take the same line as Jiro? Hey, it's you! Morning. Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. I don't know why I'm acting so familiar with you when we haven't really corresponded since I initially gave you my contact information.
Ma'am, whose name I don't know, maybe you think the morning sun is so bright because your sunglasses are orange.
That's a really insightful statement. Yes. Who are you again?
I mean, really?
Huh?
Hey, how could you forget a lovely gal like me?
Because you never told me your name.
I'm Ichiko Oya, a journalist. I interviewed you at the Madarame residence, remember?
No.
Oh, man, all-nighters are tough. Well, you work hard in your studies.
So are you going to become a confidant, like, anytime soon?
A what now?
That
was weird.
I guess that's just the game's way of reminding us that this person exists. What was her name? Oya? Ichiko?
Ichiko Oya.
I was thinking you might not show.
We would be complete and utter fools if we didn't. Besides, we'd never have a chance to win you over to our side. As we have previously explained, the victims have always supported the Phantom Thieves. And by victims, I don't mean the likes of Kamoshida, but rather Kamoshida's victims.
Yes.
So, who is victimizing you? We shall make you a supporter.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
I wonder if it really will be Kobayakawa, like you said. Pretty sure it's Kobayakawa. I mean, we've kind of been joking about that ever since the beginning of the game, haven't we?
I wasn't really joking about it. But
no, I mean from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. From the beginning we were joking.
But no, most recently.
A mafia boss.
Oh!
Or we'll just suddenly get thrown here. What connection? I guess
I was wrong. I don't know what to do with myself now.
I guess there is not necessarily a connection, but she's going to say if you can really do something serious, then do it on this guy.
Because the police factor.
Yeah, okay, now that makes a lot of sense.
Mafia?
I mean, nobody's going to complain if you bust a mafia.
Right.
I mean, except the mafia.
And screw them.
What are you talking about?
Isn't it weird, though, that she is saying mafia as opposed to yakuza?
Localization?
In a game where they keep the honorifics are senseis, senpais, and kuns, why would... it doesn't matter.
That's what they call themselves.
Oh.
This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams.
If they call themselves mafia.
There you go.
Anyway, it doesn't matter either way.
What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want.
I guess she's asking to do something that no one would object to.
That also was a concern voiced by one of the students to her.
Yeah,
and
right.
Kobayakawa told her to take care of it. And so she's kind of killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Very shrewd.
They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
She did a lot of research into this.
Holy shit.
Unless she does have a connection, but I bet you're right. I bet she doesn't. I think what you said is absolutely correct.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
Oh, that's awful!
Yeah.
What's their boss's name?
Junya Kaneshiro? Something like that?
I believe so, yeah.
Nobody knows.
Or that?
The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's awful.
And the victims even take it so seriously that they won't do it. They won't.
That's where you want us to start?
That's a pretty big target. I mean, if you could do that.
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Well, she really got us good, didn't she?
Well, no. Makoto-san. There's a bit more to it that we need to go off of. We have to have a name.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I hadn't even thought about that.
We need a name. We need an identifying qualifier for the palace. We need what he's guilty of.
Yeah, so we have to actually research this, so there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, so that must be the deadline.
Can't you say something witty back at her?
We've been trying, man. We've
Your
been
face
doing
smells.
our best.
That's the wittiest I got. What do you got, Jiro?
You're a poop head.
Please don't tell the cops.
Something witty.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You fed it to me.
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya.
I like how she just ignores that completely.
That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks.
I knew it was gonna be that 2 weeks.
Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
Doesn't that mean we've got to hurry?
God, you're right.
Because-
Especially if we have to go back out to affect something in the real world on this one.
And we don't even know who this person is, and just like you said, it's gonna take us more than one trip by
Maybe.
force.
I mean, maybe we won't have to go back out to affect something, but we should assume.
I hope you don't let me down.
It's also possible something might happen to extend the deadline.
That's true.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
She dealt with it pretty well too.
Or it's just gonna be hurry up, get there, do it. If that's the case, then as soon as we get cut loose, we should probably go to Mementos immediately.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for like 42 years in game. It's really gonna happen at some point.
We promise.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
That is a bit more hostile than I was expecting. But I earlier was expecting her to be more hostile, and she wasn't.
So there you go.
What comes around goes around.
Betraying expectations.
I did that backwards.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
So what's Sai going to do when she brings up her sister?
Well, we're going to
Maybe
say
she doesn't know she's involved.
we're
Yeah.
going to say nothing.
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
answer
yeah.
because Jiro doesn't sell out his friends.
That's true.
The student council president from Chujin Academy?
Or it will be the exact opposite.
Well, she's not technically one of us yet. He's just telling her how he found out.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this Phantom Thief business?
I guess it makes sense that she didn't tell you.
You seem upset.
You never noticed? What's wrong? Didn't have enough time for her? Too busy making sure that she keeps the right stuff in her resume so she can easily get into a good college so her career can be determined? Forgot to pay attention to her as a human being?
Why would Makoto?
Oh, I can see you've never thought of any of this. Have you? Maybe you should consider the feelings of your family.
And here's where the
Bringing up my
interrogation.
sister to upset
Oh.
me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity.
I was about to say, and now the interrogation has turned over to my side.
Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
So the best she could come up with was, nuh-uh. Well, go on.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
However, this is an excellent target. This will raise
Oh yes.
their profile.
No, without a doubt.
In a lot of ways, it's exactly the type of target they really needed.
Yeah. Man, Google's failed me.
Wait, we have almost no information on our target.
I mean, that's the part that's going to take the time.
This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Oh, and I never even thought of that. If they don't have a palace, the Phantom Thieves can't do jack.
You're right. Because just because he's corrupt doesn't mean he has a palace.
The best we could do would be to find them in Mementos
Yeah.
with a proto
Yeah.
palace.
Proto palace. I like that. A baby treasure.
Isn't this a prime
Yeah.
opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Yes, that.
It's my job to be the intelligent one here.
Right. That might make people believe in us.
I
What?
get it.
People believing in
Not
us?
Even a catch you'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader?
Let's prove our justice.
Boom. Darn
Cool.
it! I'll be super cheesy then. Oretachi no seigi o shou shite yaru!
Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Look, if Ring can be cheesy and it comes out awesome, then why don't we be cheesy too?
Okay.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time.
That's correct.
I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
You already said Google failed you, man.
Turns out that the mafia leader is called a Don, so
Who is the mafia boss? Search. Why didn't it work?
That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
that was kind of hand
back
said
you
to
up.
us.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've
Woo!
got all our info.
So it really is just that. We've got to take a whole week to find the place and then immediately blitz it down.
Get
Oh
in
my
touch with you guys
God.
later.
We're not gonna have time for mementos.
I can come up with a day during the week.
Okay.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find something new.
Hey,
Could I have a moment?
I'm going to form the confidant event link now.
Well, it's probably that, yes. I had a yearning to see the Sayuri. So if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you.
Billy called it. Oh yeah.
indeed.
Ah, the Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. Jiro, I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. What?
Oh.
To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say.
I have to paint you naked.
No! Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, those struggles came to pass on each occasion. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a, air quote, slump.
Did you just say air quotes?
Sorry about that.
To tell the truth,
Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible.
Ugh.
Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well.
That's awful.
In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship, keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore.
Man, what a blow that Madarame did on him.
Yeah, it just kind of wrecked him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'll be able to move past it.
But that's why we're here to help him.
Exactly. Speaking from someone who understands exactly what feelings go into this, you are very, very tough on yourself, aren't you?
my apologies.
It seems I got somewhat carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I'm so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful.
And a waste.
Interesting that he uses the word sin.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Jiro, please look over there at the Sayuri. Her incandescent figure, alluring gaze, that is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs, the ultra show. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand!
I have to cut you open and examine your heart, Jiro!
Oh god, now Yusuke's got a palace! Actually, I'm like really getting into this! To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Jiro, would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth. I'll get around. Yes.
I'm in your debt.
You would. Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work, but I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches.
The confidant link has been formed.
Whew! That was too much passion in just reading the dialogue!
I guess it hasn't been formed yet, okay.
Rain, huh?
I hate the rain. It always brings me down. Unless I'm with a lady. So I checked online and people are talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, Ida of Class 2D is guilty.
Are you saying that Ida in Class 2D is the Mafia boss?
Yes.
How are you even alive? You realize that in order to get into high school, you had to pass an exam. How did you manage to pass this exam? How can you even spell your own name? You mean Ida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of?
Supposedly he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's because of some great part-time job he got.
Why didn't you start with this, moron? I see. That may very well be worth looking into.
Right? Can you try asking him about it on? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl.
That's probably true. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. Although I've rarely talked to Ida-kun before.
It's kind of creepy.
I'll be counting on you to back me up if something happens, Cheeto. Leave it to me! Thanks, that's a huge help.
I could get you back too on, I'm just saying. I'm hoping for some great things this time from Takamaki-san's world-class, wonderful acting.
Help me, please! Shut it! I hope this will get us even marginally closer to their so-called boss. I leave this Ida to you two. As always, I am uninvolved. And I have high hopes for your acting as well, on. After all, it couldn't possibly ever get any worse. Improvement is the only direction it can go. I will murder you both in your sleep. More texting in class.
That Ida guy's here.
I'll try and ask him about it. Gobunwo. Leave it to me. I mean, makase nasai. I don't know, I feel like saying random things like that lately. That level of motivation actually makes me a little more nervous. Don't you think it's maybe a little odd that I'm texting you while I'm in class in a different school while you're in class?
Nah, I don't think it's weird at all.
No, whatever. Let us know if you learned anything.
Hey!
Nijima-kun, what is going on here? Apparently the damage done by the so-called mafia has even reached our student body. Why, it's just like you said last time when I tried to push it off onto you, that we should pay attention to this. But instead I blew it off and told you to do it instead. But this is a problem. Why haven't you solved everything yet?
Well...
I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes. I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening to me?
Oh, now the parents want to get involved.
I was thinking the same thing.
Unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy. If it were to be discovered...
Really? This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy.
No, I understand what you're about to say about Kamoshida, but consider this right after Kamoshida.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
About, what, a month and a half after
Okay, that's
Kamoshida,
fair.
then Mafia ties or Yakuza ties or whatever, the 1-2 whammy just,
I
they'd be
gotcha.
done. This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it?
Let me make sure I get this clear. You're asking the student council to deal with criminals.
Yes, the Mafia, Yakuza, thugs, supervillains, politicians, all of it. You can handle it.
I'm doing the best I can.
I've seen enough anime to know that the student council president is always absurdly competent. Why are you looking at me like that? And I can trust you. You must do something about this at once.
This Humpty Dumpty son of a gun does not have a palace. Look at how doofy he is and how like easily frazzled he is. He puts on this like confident, suave demeanor, but he's cracking.
You're the only one who's reliable around here. Please, I beg you, don't let me down. From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you.
What, is my rating on the frickin' school website like 10% or something?
How crummy is this? He's starting to even impugn her ability to do her, not job, but you know what I mean. At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand?
I know, that's what I'm counting on. I hate being the student council president. I do, please, just give me a little more time, say 2 weeks.
2 weeks, what a nice round number. Now that you mention it, that sounds fascinatingly fine.
It's everyone's favorite teacher! Before I realized it, we're halfway through June.
Yeah, right?
It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell.
I like how you say that, and you're so happy. By the way, I haven't gotten to say it in a while, so cravat. Cravat, I tell you, sir, cravat!
I'm exaggerating, you say?
So was I.
Haha, you're all just ignorant little children. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal!
What is wrong with you, sir?
Nakamura-kun, let's test your knowledge and imagination.
Oh, God.
Give it a try.
What would happen if you keep washing your hair with water that's contaminated with metal? It'll change color, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it'll change color.
You're not going to get a perm, and it's not going to start shining.
Exactly.
So I guess it'll change color.
That's right. By the way, your hair will turn green if the metal is copper, or red if it is rust. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins.
What on earth are you trying to tell us to do, sir? Are you saying that if I wanted to dye my hair red, I'd have to grow some hair first because I'm bald?
There. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon?
You're the one intimating that, sir.
It seems you still don't understand the horror of acid rain. Acid rain! Some stay dry, but others feel the pain. London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died.
What the hell? Is that true? Oh my God!
I don't know. Perhaps one day such a deathly rain will fall on Japan.
Good Lord! I never knew!
My heart too is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Oh, rain!
Hey, I see Lady Ann's gonna talk to Ida.
I see she's already talking to Ida.
You're gonna back her up, right? Yes! I will back her up in talking, because that is what Jiro does, is talk. Oh my god, did you hear that crazy song that Mr.
Sorry for
Hidata
asking
was
you so
talking
suddenly.
about?
Oh, I see. That's how she's doing it.
And so, I really need some money right now. Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun, please?
Dots, you don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anyway, right? I'm making him sound way cooler than he probably is.
Now that you mention it, yeah. So, what I mean is... On blows it again. Oh, Francois!
Huh?
Hey, wait!
Hey, what are you... My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast, like stat, now. Or everything's gonna die. The plane that my parents were in, they were flying over from Finland, it crashed and burned. Now my parents are dead. My house burned down. If Francois were to die, I think I'd die too. Probably.
Come on, don't talk like that.
You don't mind, do you?
If you don't like it, then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors.
You know, I do scam people as part of this job, so your attempts to scam me aren't going to work. Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who... I mean,
Nishiyama.
Oh, forget you heard that.
Hey, what was that about Nishiyama?
That is to say...
Incredible.
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore now, is she? Come on, let's leave this guy to on and go look for that Nishiyama fellow.
Well, that turned out better than expected.
Hey,
Oh, what's this?
Do you have a minute? You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask me anything. Don't forget, I'm really one of the Phantom Thieves too, but you guys keep leaving me out. Where's Nishiyama?
What happened to your voice?
Sorry. Nishiyama? He usually hangs out with Ida. Oh, so you want to ask him about Ida? So that's why Takamaki-san is chasing him. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now. He usually stays till late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school.
Just look for the student model that's distinct.
That makes a lot of sense. I'll keep digging around while you're looking for it. Well, I guess we can let him handle this. We'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know?
What do we know about Nishiyama? I mean...
Nothing?
Okay, then. Oh.
What you doing?
Huh?
Well,
It's nothing. I was just looking at the bulletin. Anyway, how's the investigation going? I don't believe there's much time left at this point.
Isn't there like 13 days?
I don't believe there's much time left at this point.
When you gave us 14, subtracting 1 doesn't actually... It's not even 10%.
Not much time left.
Well, do you have anything?
You mean about the bulletin? Sorry, but there's nothing I can say to you right now.
actually,
Anyway, this is a very important matter for our school. I hope you can return with good news so that I can as well. And don't worry, I'll keep my promise as long as you uphold your end of the bargain.
Uh-huh.
Do you believe me?
Some help she was. I mean, I realize that we talked to the newspaper girl, like the student newspaper reporter,
Right.
To, find a tip. But it's pretty easy to find someone named Nishiyama when you approach a student and the prompt says Nishiyama.
Nishiyama? That's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something?
What's this about a job?
Are you okay? Job?
Well, I mean, I've been burping a lot lately for some reason, too. Maybe there's something weird in my stomach right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'll see what I can do about it.
Are you talking about that one time? I don't know. I said I didn't want to do it. That's something Ida... Wait,
Don't worry. Ida, we already know the name Ida.
are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately. Tell me what I want to know, or else.
No, I want to help him. I mean, it will in fact
Right.
help him,
Right,
so that's
yeah, no, I
not
know.
even necessarily a lie.
What do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady?
Maybe that's one of the reasons we're talking to you. Tell me what you know.
One day the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street.
Yeah, I know. I've talked to that guy plenty of times. He's an obvious, no-good dirtbag.
He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said I wasn't, but Ito was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions.
Yeah, didn't we actually meet him in one of the very first
Yep.
episodes we did? And we were like, yeah, you're a criminal, and we
Yeah.
just walked away?
Basically, yes.
Well, what was his job?
I don't know. I was so scared I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and is good for people who don't stand out. You know, watching for the cops or something.
That was even, I think, what we assumed it was.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began too. But that's all I know. That's enough, right?
A man on Central
How
Street, huh?
suspicious.
Maybe he was making him commit crimes.
I don't know why you had to go back to the entrance to the library to answer this.
Have you found out anything, Gino? I have tried looking into this high-paying part-time job myself. People seem to be talking about it here as well. Supposedly, a man will talk to you in broad daylight over on Central Street. In case you haven't quite gotten the implications, we are attempting to get you to go to Central Street during the day and speak to a man near the entrance. He will be suspicious, and as I understand it, he has been present since the beginning of the game. You may have run into him before. What do you think? Have you been able to get any clues? Your job is to deliver a small envelope he hands you. Well, I'll contact you again if I learn anything more.
Even though I basically told you everything about it.
So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related.
Smuggling porn.
It takes 10 minutes, is good for people who don't stand out, and involves a small envelope. Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to.
Drugs.
No, that's clearly prostitute, yeah.
Oh,
Like illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs for them. Oh no, is he gonna become like Walter White? That definitely fits with the small envelope, and you can get arrested just for possession. All this is, over and over, for like 3 episodes now, is just text messages on the phone. I mean, they're important.
Yeah.
Did you meet Nishiyama? Well, I looked into Ida on my own anyway. Rumor has it he got involved in some kind of suspicious part-time job.
I will now proceed to tell you exactly what Yusuke just told you and exactly what you have already inferred.
And that job's apparently totally insane. Something about trafficking drugs, I think? I hear they ask you to take part in it down on Central Street, in broad daylight even, near the entrance. Now, there aren't going to be any quest markers on your map, so hopefully by having every single character you know speak to you, telling you to go to Central Street in broad daylight, all in succession, will mean that you will possibly get the hint.
for real?
Hey, Jiro, I just found out something on the internet.
Now don't you start this! So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty. Come on, let's go back to Lady On. We'll ask Ida directly. He'll tell us to go to Central Street in broad daylight!
So in Shibuya,
Hey,
during the day, you go talk to a man about a job. He'll give you an envelope and... Oh, what?
Please tell me about the job or else my beloved Francois. She's still doing that? Alright, take over for her. So I hear that if you go to Central Street, give it up!
Nakamura? Come on, you two. I already told you. I don't know.
Everybody else seems to know. We have proof.
Proof? You've got to be lying. You can't trick me. Come on, you two. I already told you I don't know.
Nishiyama told me everything.
He did? That bastard. Damn it. Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine. But I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter.
So what you do
On Central Street
is
during the day.
Central Street!
I swear to God, if we're at Central Street.
I bet
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone.
I bet we're gonna get to Central Street in broad daylight, and we're not gonna be able to find the guy!
Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal? What are you getting at?
A pizza smuggler? Where's pizza illegal?
You're a drug smuggler. Admit it.
How did you... I've only told one person about that.
Yeah, the person that we talked to.
Of all people. I can't believe you were the one to find out.
Oh, what? Because I've got a criminal record, you think? Well, what do you think?
You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck.
I guess they did, but...
Yeah?
I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
I suppose the way it works, once you go in, you can't really ever leave.
Right.
You can't really pull yourself away. Or
I mean, your fingerprints will be on the envelopes for one.
there's that. Well, that might be on you to, do properly.
Well, if they don't tell you about it...
Well, they don't really care. So...
Of course he accepted the money. He's been spending it. This is what we need to focus on.
Right, are you being threatened?
So you knew, huh?
Well, again, you're troubled, you're involved, and you can't leave, so...
They started threatening me right after they deposited the money into my bank account. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off.
Okay.
So they don't even actually have to pay him. Because they get it right back.
Yep.
You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff? Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
Everybody else is. Gotta join the club. I mean...
Jiro! I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's not why I'm asking you, though. In
Right.
all seriousness. Well, I don't need to spread any rumors.
I see.
Phantom Thieves!
Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you.
That's true.
If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street.
In Shibuya, during the
That's why
day.
they told me about it. I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go?
What happens if I say
Well,
no?
How'd it go? Did Ann's acting help at all? I'm thinking probably not.
It went perfectly, I think.
Morgana's rubbing off on you.
More importantly, were you able to find anything, Gino? What?
It's both right. I mean...
Drugs. So they ask you to deliver drugs.
That's serious. I just searched for Shibuya drugs and got tons of hits too.
It's that easy? So they're making people traffic drugs and threatening them. By the way, didn't we just make some sort of gag about Ryuji doing Google searches?
You're right.
And then it turns out he just does a Google search.
I'm the best at Google.
That must be what I heard people talking about in Shibuya. They say if you go to... No, I'll pass it. They seem to be going on about this quite openly during the daytime. What bold methodology. I would have imagined they would do it at night. I wonder why they chose today.
That's suspicious.
Well, apparently most burglaries happen in, the early afternoon.
Because no one's at home. They're at jobs or whatever.
Yeah, trying to do it at night, you're assuming someone's going to be home.
Asking to get, shot, you know?
Exactly, in the US anyway. Well, both are really true, but this seems more appropriate to say. Why, they go for high schoolers. I see. Yes, more students will be out during the day, while the police will be more cautious at night. Ryuji, you're over in Shibuya now, right? Do you see anyone like that there?
I'm at the arcade. Yeah, I'm at Central Street. It's tough to tell, though. I don't know what passes for suspicious.
Why do I hear video games in the background, Ryuji?
I'm still technically in Shibuya on Central Street. I mean, there's just way too many people. The goddamn rain's not helping out either.
The sun will be setting soon. What should we do, Jiro? Assume Ryuji is incompetent and go take care of it ourselves?
Hey!
Well, I guess we're done for today, so it's completely wasted the entire day again. Yeah, that seems like our only choice now. We can split up and search separately then.
How many days is this gonna take?
That's what I was saying. Is it going to chew up an entire week? In any case, we have some new intel. Let us call that progress for today. Whoever asks us to take on that job should know who their boss is, too. Let's just drag him into an alley, beat him up, and threaten him.
Oh, An, you're a girl after my own heart. Alright, I'll get in touch with you guys later tonight, and we can come up with a plan.
Now back to video games!
Yes! I'm about to beat my high score. Thought I actually had a customer, but it's just you.
I could buy something.
I never get many customers when it rains. The cash register is gonna run dry at this rate.
So about my allowance... We have to find them tomorrow for sure. This is the only lead we have right
This
now.
is just like the text episode.
It is. Yes, it is highly likely that this part-time solicitor is somehow related to the Mafia. If we tell him, he may lead us straight back to his boss.
You talked to Ida and Nishiyama over at Central Street, right?
Like
During the day?
No, you're not kidding. This whole thing has been entirely staring at text messages. Indeed, it seems that is where our target waits. But then, who should be the one to go? I
You're all
nominate...
gonna say me, aren't ya? Cause I'm a dog.
I nominate Jito.
Oh,
Because he's the person being controlled by the player.
Morgana, I choose you.
We can't send a Pokemon, so... Ryuji, it's up to you, because you're a thug. You naturally look and act suspicious as it is. Hold on, that makes too much sense. Yeah. He's too loud and obnoxious to be a drug trafficker. They never trust someone like that.
Wait, what?
Dude, you can't even be a thug right. Let's just leave this to our leader. We'll be counting on you, Jiro. Tricking people and using that as blackmail. These bastards are true cowards. It's kind of scary to think people like that are all around us in this city.
Is it just me or have I not been getting very many lines these last few episodes?
Tell me about it!
Well, guys, we gotta brace ourselves. We're up against a serious criminal here.
Oh, you mean I actually get the evening to do something? This is a really hard call. I really wanted to do the diner since it's raining, and the diner gives you 4 points of social stats, so it's the most... What is that look on your face?
A really hard call?
Oh, for goodness sake! We're doing Kawakami!
Hi, this is Becky. Thanks for calling me on this rainy day. Hold on, it's you.
You just sent me a text asking me to call you.
My short-term memory is just atrocious.
You're a teacher!
I barely get any customers on rainy days. As long as you request me, I'll do your housework for just 5,000 yen.
I'm still working on that 100,000 for your sister, by the way. How disappointing. We didn't get enough points last time.
Yeah, our word choices were just atrocious.
May as well give her a gift, but what on earth should I give?
Crimson lipstick.
We gotta be careful to only give a gift, to not give a gift that would work for a guy, you know? Because
Right.
whenever that comes up, I can't be like, hey, Ryuji, you want this lipstick?
Jiro, that's totally not my shade. I mean,
What do you think she'd like? I mean, something like that.
book cover, maybe?
That looks like it'd be good for Yusuke or...
That's true, that's
or
true.
maybe Sojiro. That would be good for Ryuji.
Sakura fan?
Yeah, let's do it.
What could go wrong?
Maybe she'll hate it.
Is this for me? I wish I could have gotten something more expensive.
You money grubber!
Just kidding. Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. This is cool.
Okay, she wants something expensive? Okay, forget this! You're on, honey! Alright, how about this? It's the most expensive thing I could come up with!
A present
Thanks.
for me? That's nice. Thank you. It's nice of you to add a bit of fun in my life.
There you go! Money grubber!
Excellent.
Thank you for using our service.
Even though I told you to clean up before I came over.
Yo,
Okay, we're all here.
There sure are a lot of high schoolers during the day. They must be targeting them somehow. It will be quite difficult to figure out how, given the number of people around, though. I'd really wish we could do this, like, tomorrow. Can't we have one day to go to Mementos?
Come on, man.
We got 4 of us here, so getting something's gonna be simple. I don't quite know what that statement means.
Why did you even give me the option to say I don't wanna? Why can't 4 of us come tomorrow? If I call you to say let's go to Mementos, all 4 of you are gonna show up? How rude, there are 5 of us! As we discussed yesterday, you should head over to Central Street, Gino.
Alright,
Sweet,
let's
get going. Let me know if you find any shady people. I'll beat them up. Why, hello.
What are you doing here?
Hello.
Are you investigating here with your friends today? I hope something comes of it. I'll be counting on you.
Certainly.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Certainly not following anybody.
That's where the guy was. Once again, nothing to report. There are many people falling victim, yet no perpetrators. They appear and disappear as they please, like ninjas in the night. Not only that, but they blend in with normal teenagers.
Stop complaining. If we don't try getting information, people will say the police are useless. I saw it on TV. There's this quiz show with this high school student who looks just like this guy, whose head is a foot from my face. The media are already on our case, and the higher-ups aren't doing a thing. This is bad for morale.
Miss President's here. I walked past her at the station.
Yeah, I just walked past her on the street. Is she keeping an eye on us? Maybe. I guess she's curious about all of this.
I hope she doesn't accidentally get sucked into the palace with us. I mean, well, let's just ignore if she's not getting in our way. More importantly, how are things on your guys' end?
Well, if you can believe it, of all things, I have just been told from accosting a random hobo that it's not in Central Street in broad daylight.
What? Everything I know is wrong.
Nothing so far. I'm gonna try staking out the underground walkway.
Then I'll check around the Inogami line. I guess I'll get there from the underground.
I'll gather some more intel in the underground shopping mall as well. Please continue on your end, Gino.
Nice.
Everyone's really going about this seriously. They're definitely worthy of being Phantom Thieves. We can't fall behind either. Let's look for that homeless man.
So it was a homeless man. Look to the left. There she is.
That's right, Billy.
Well, it was left at the time in which I said it.
You're not following us or something, are you?
Oh.
You seem to be working hard. Did you find any clues?
Do you just want to come with me?
Right?
Yeah, I'm looking for someone.
You're trying to find a homeless person. That's a good idea. They would know a lot about what goes on in this town. I haven't seen any here, but I would bet there are some in the underground area. Just a wild goose chase? A wild hobo chase?
Yeah, a wild hobo chase. A wild hobo appeared!
What's with that scary look on your face? If you have something to say to me, just say it.
Are you in the I want a part-time job?
A part-time job? You're not talking about some ordinary job, huh? Take my advice. Don't do it. They'll squeeze every last penny out of you with threats and extortion. Some of my friends have fallen victim to their schemes. That mafia is evil, I tell you.
How do I meet them?
I'll come to you eventually if you walk around this area around now. Me talk good, but just so you know who to avoid, I'll teach you how to tell them apart from normal people.
Hey, this is
you gotta
useful.
use your third eye ability.
Hey, great!
They use some weird phrases, code words, you know? That's how they communicate with each other. Anyway, watch out if you hear any of that stuff. I didn't tell you what the code words were. They'll try to come for you even during the day. They're relentless when it comes to targeting teens.
How's it going? Have you found anything? Maybe a bit. So you've grasped something already. As to be expected of someone like you, Gino. Why don't we just go over the intel we've gathered so far? Because we need more... I forgot the word.
Exposition? I'll start. Apparently in Shibuya during the day, supposedly some guy near the access way talking about some kind of strong drugs. I'm not counting on anything, but I'll go check it out.
As for me, I heard someone soliciting a high-paying job in the station plaza. Apparently they're mostly targeting girls. I'll go see what it's about. On my end, I heard there are people saying strange things in the back alley near the arcade.
You don't want to listen to what they say about the arcade.
Something about ice and vegetables. Something about snow tomorrow. I'll go observe, just in case. The arcade is on Central Street, correct? Ryuji, if you knew this the whole time, why didn't you say something?
No, it's not what you think. It isn't Central Street during the day.
Against all odds. Not you.
Oh.
Have you made any progress towards finding the boss?
Maybe? Oh, yeah.
Things are kind of going well. That's good to hear.
Hey, dude.
Hey, you two got some time? I have a great job for you.
Oh man, I'm so glad you showed up.
It's real easy. Guess you could call it a delivery job. It seems we didn't have to look very hard in the end.
Of course, Makoto is here.
You're high schoolers, yeah? Don't you want something more than just your allowances?
Hey.
By delivery, do you mean that of suspicious materials?
Sir, I am interested in becoming a drug pusher. Can you help me?
You're a funny girl. So you won't answer me? Then I was right.
What?
Eh? What's up with you anyways? Why are you asking all these questions, huh?
Violence is not the answer. We must all get along.
Oh, was he threatening me? I didn't understand. It was all a joke. Why would I get worked up over some dumb kids?
But wait, sir. We shall now tail you as you leave.
What? Anyways, I can't hang. See ya. Peace out. Word up and whatnot. If you don't want to deal with us, we could always go see your boss ourselves. Did you really think that would work? You're really gonna say that, knowing who he is?
We don't know who he is. Could you tell us?
No way I believe that. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are annoying me. Don't follow me or nothing.
We're gonna go.
How suspicious.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the mafia we're looking for. I wasn't very subtle, was I?
Well, let's go. I don't see why she shouldn't be involved.
I think we should get some proof before we do that. I tried to trick him into saying something, but he dodged all the traps I was laying down.
Because you were so obvious. I mean, nobody in their right mind would actually continue talking to somebody who was that pushy about it.
By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
All right then.
I'm going to go now. I'll continue to micromanage your attempts to do the favor I asked you for.
That boss seems tricky. It looks like he's taught his subordinates not to fall for incredibly basic traps, too. No wonder the police are having trouble catching him. Anyway, you have some serious guts. You didn't back down at all against that hooligan. But we still didn't end up with any new information. Let's stop here for today.
No, let's go to Mementos! How about it? You want to meet up?
Let's do it! Can we meet up in Mementos? Do you think it's safe, though?
It's the perfect hideout.
We did ask tons of people, so there's a chance we're getting followed. Just to be safe, we should refrain from doing anything to make ourselves stand out. So, the cat is chasing his own tail, and he's caught the tail and is biting it. Now he is ripping apart
a cardboard box. Now he's grooming himself. We need to give this play-by-play to our fans. You know, in addition to text messages, our cat's been intruding on the episode a lot too.
He's going crazy over there. The sun will be setting soon, so let's disband for today, waste the evening, and report on our findings tomorrow, wasting another day. You will never be able to go to Mementos. Ha 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 ha. Why don't we meet at karaoke tomorrow? We can talk in private, and it'll be cheap after school. Ah, that must be what they call hustle hour.
Dude, it's muscle hour. Wait, is that wrong too?
Hello? Happy hour? Muscle hour just sounds sweaty.
I can get behind that.
You're so gross.
I'm an athlete. We just...
Oh.
Want to go to Mementos!
It's an unknown number.
Hello?
Nakamura-kun, this is Nijima, Makoto Nijima. Thanks for earlier. Don't ask how I got your number.
But
I
how
said don't ask.
Okay, what do you want then?
I wanted to apologize. I got a hold of your number without asking you, so I
I'm
called
sorry.
to apologize for getting your number without asking you.
You're not actually very good at any of this, are you?
I realize I'm apologizing after the fact, but
And directly as a... Never mind.
it just didn't feel right, keeping it from you. So,
All right then.
that's all. Bye. What a strange woman.
Hey,
You talking to a woman? I heard her voice.
And in addition to the maid and on, how many does that make now?
yeah.
Speaking of, some girl called looking for you around noon. Said she's the class president. Said she's got something that belongs to you. You sly devil, you.
Really? That's not Makoto who called
No,
around
you're-
noon.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
She seemed to know you, so I gave her your number.
Or, okay, that was how she got the number in the first place.
I see.
I see.
She
That
must-
was the lie she made to get his number.
Uh-huh. She must have looked up LeBlanc's address trying to contact you. That Nijima sure is thorough. Then again, she called you just to apologize. It's a bit weird, but maybe she's not so bad after all.
Like, maybe she'll become a party member or something.
Okay, I think that's enough of Central Street in broad daylight.